In the words of the Honorable Minister of Communications and Digital Economy, Dr. Issa Ali Pantami, the digital economy is the single most important driver of innovation, competitiveness, and growth. On that informative note, I warmly welcome you specially to this edition of the program, NITDA Impact, brought to you by the National Information Technology Development Agency, NITDA. I am Ewumazino Wonder. As you may know, the National Information Technology Development Agency, NITDA, was created in April 2001 to implement the Nigerian Information Technology Policy and coordinate general IT development in the country. It is the prime agency for e-government implementation, internet governance, and general IT development in Nigeria. For more details, please log on to www.nitda.gov.ng. You can also email us at info@nitda.gov.ng, or better still, check us out on all our social media platforms. In this edition of the program, the Nigerian Defense Academy (NDA) seeks collaboration and support from NITDA in the areas of ICT. In this edition, you will be acquainted with AFCON, telecoms operators and regulators, conversation on the socio-economy and political impact of COVID-19 on the industry. Plus, our startup lounge featuring Sodiq Tijani, founder, Tuju, formerly Naira Packet, and our personality of the week, Dr. Mohammed Idris Yalwa, Director of Human Resources and Administration, NITDA. Stay with us, but first, issues that made news in the past week. The National Information Technology Development Agency, NITDA, has developed a national outsourcing strategy for Nigeria, which is a follow-up to the Nigerian National Outsourcing Policy launched in 2007. The need for an outsourcing framework to be aligned with the 8th pillar on indigenous content promotion and adoption cannot be overemphasized.
Our digital economy strategy has 8 pillars. Digital services is one of them, and business process outsourcing is one of the emerging services we can provide digitally. Players in the business process outsource compete in providing reliable and cost-effective services across industries and sectors such as government, healthcare, manufacturing, IT, and telecommunications. NITDA embarked on this journey to accelerate digital economy and digital transformation in Nigeria.
Furthermore, the framework is in line with government initiative and priority projects such as Economic Recovery and Growth Plan, enabling e-government by 2023, lifting 100 million Nigerians out of poverty, and transforming Nigeria to a knowledge-based economy in the wake of the current global pandemic.
This idea of the strategy is to expand the base, make more people to come in, strengthen the overall experience of Nigerians, and then as well as increase the confidence of the international community.
The framework provides a veritable opportunity for promoting and enabling institutional, legal, regulatory, technological, and infrastructural environment for sustainable development and rapid growth of IT-enabled outsourcing industry in Nigeria. In order to ensure adequate input from stakeholders, NITDA organized a virtual workshop to elicit comment and input. The COVID-19 pandemic has disrupted the normal ways of living and transacting business, socially, economically, and politically, which has now made us to realize that Nigeria cannot continue to rely on the traditional means of livelihood, which predominantly is the revenue from the sale of the volatile crude oil. To salvage the situation, the Association of Telecommunications Companies of Nigeria, ATCON, rallied the private and public sector players to explore ways of urgent collaboration from both the public to jumpstart the diversification and emergence of digitization of the Nigerian economy. Speaker after speaker, which included DG, NITDA, EVC, NCC, and other top players, shared their views.
When you talk about, therefore, digital transformation, it is nothing but a process of social and economic transformation that is leveraging the power of information and communications technology to accelerate the process. And all of a sudden, we are in the process of this digital transformation, and then in the process, we encountered this challenge, the challenge of COVID-19 pandemic. And this is a challenge that is still with us, that is taking toll on various facets of the economy. Global economy in Nigeria is no exception, but this is happening all over the world.
It seems like Nigeria, we have projected something is going to happen. If you look at the recent government initiatives on how to promote digital economy. Therefore, looking at this, the minister directed all MDAs, especially NITDA. When we found ourselves in this crisis, he directed us that we should come up with sustainability plan after the crisis. As we all know, a lot of things are going to change, or we are not going to go back to our normal life, even if we overcome this pandemic.
The private sector players called for government at all levels to encourage telecom and ICT infrastructure development in their respective states by encouraging rapid investment through incentives such as tax, holiday, and provision of special intervention funds for the sector.
To push for the buy-in of governments at all levels to encourage telecom and ICT infrastructure development in their respective states by encouraging rapid investment through incentives such as tax holidays, provision of special incentive funds for the sector by the Central Bank of Nigeria. The Honorable Minister in recent times has matched his words with actions by getting the President of our country the approval for the security of all telecommunications infrastructure nationwide, though we hope to get more clarity on if this means the executive order on CNI is still expected, considering this approval.
Globally, the edge is now the future of telecom. The infrastructures are being deployed and implemented in the edge. For better quality of service, better content delivery, you want to be as close enough to the end users as possible. And what I'm noticing is a lot of effort is still not being put towards building edge infrastructure, which is really at the end of the day, whether we like it or not, that is what is going to drive the economy, drive all these things we are talking about.
This is NITDA Impact, Nigeria's leading IT program on television. For more information on how you can participate, please reach us via the details on the screen. Before our startup lounge, let's take you to NITDA headquarters for our Insight of the Week. On Insight this week, we feature a very special event, special because it's the first courtesy call after the lockdown by the Director General of NITDA, Malam Kashifu Inoa. Major General Jamilu Saham and his management team who paid a courtesy call on NITDA to seek collaboration and support in ICT development. If you are ready, please I hereby present you with our Insight of the Week. The proactiveness of President Muhammadu Buhari's administration to come up with initiatives that are repositioning ICT to play a critical role in the diversification of the nation's economy would reduce the negative impact the novel coronavirus COVID-19 would have had on the digital economy. This view was expressed by the Director General, National Information Technology Development Agency, NITDA, Malam Kashifu Inoa Abdullahi, during a courtesy call by the Commandant of the Nigerian Defense Academy NDA, Major General Jamilu Saham, and the management team to the agency to seek collaboration and support.
The pandemic or the crisis just made them more profound to embrace these digital technologies. And also in NITDA, we value collaboration because our mandate is to develop and regulate the use of information technology in the country. Whoever is doing anything in IT space or digital space is helping us to achieve our mandate. So because of our collaboration, we collaborate with so many agencies, stakeholders and organizations, both public and private, and also part of a program we are in, which the Honorable Minister of Communications and Digital Economy, Dr. Isa Ali Ibrahim Pantani, is championing. It's called REAP, MIT REAP, Regional Entrepreneurship Acceleration Program. And the program has identified 5 key stakeholders, which university is one of them.
On his part, Major General Saham said the management of the academy has resolved to approach NITDA for assistance in terms of e-learning, capacity building, and ICT interventions in the academy.
The whole world now is ICT driven. So the management team, particularly the academics, and again with the current situation around we have been staying at home, we only engage in military training because of the lockdown. They are going to implement the idea of us to also engage like extra e-learning. The capacity in the ND is highly limited, and we've been trying to do this visit since the beginning of this year, but then hopefully with the security situation, pandemic situation, we felt that we can't wait any longer.
If you have just joined us, this is NITDA Impact, powered by the National Information Technology Development Agency, NITDA. Still to come is our personality of the week, Dr. Mohammed Idris Yelwa, Director of Human Resources and Administration, plus a startup lounge. Stay with us.
Welcome to NITDA. Welcome to Nigeria's IT regulator.
Our plan is to make sure we create millions of digital jobs for Nigerians.
From innovation to business enhancement using IT local content, e-governance, cybersecurity and data protection, NITDA is your dependable partner.
We have achieved a lot within this time. We commissioned the first innovation and incubation hub in this country. We are building these hubs across the country.
At NITDA, we take the mission to building a digital Nigeria very seriously. Join us.
Here are some important cybersecurity tips for you. Avoiding subdomain takeover attack. It is common for organizations to set up subdomains to host other services in parallel with their existing websites. For example, if NITDA wants to host an e-learning portal, instead of creating a new domain name for the portal, a subdomain portal.nitda.gov.ng is created under the parent domain nitda.gov.ng. However, many a times when these services are no longer in use, the hosted web pages are deleted, but subdomains and DNS entries pointing to them are oftentimes left undeleted. This creates a vulnerability that can be exploited by attackers. This scenario where an attacker takes over a subdomain of an organization's website is known as subdomain takeover/hijack. Once an attacker takes over a subdomain, he is able to set up a fake website, populated with misleading information, launch phishing attack to collect sensitive information, redirect unsuspecting users to a malicious page, and so on. Here are 3 recommendations to safeguard against such attacks. Update and removal of DNS entries of subdomains should be done when taking down subdomains and should be included in respective Standard Operating Procedure (SOP). Web administrators should keep a log of subdomains and services. Web administrators should carry out periodic checks on subdomains and DNS configurations. We hope that keeps you vigilant to avoid hackers' cyber traps. Thanks for staying with us on this ride. Don't forget to check us out via our social media platforms as shown on your screen. Or better still, log on to www.nitda.gov.ng. Sodiq Tijani is the co-founder and head of business of Tuju, formerly called Naira Packet. This product is helping financially underserved population access broader financial services through digitization of existing informal financial services chain. Welcome to our startup lounge this week.
Can you share with us the need you are trying to meet, the gap you are trying to fill with this financial solution for the Nigerian ecosystem?
What we are doing basically is to look at how best we can service the informal sector, the unbanked. How we are doing that today is we are just using the existing informal financial service agents. We know that in Nigeria, for example, we have Ajo, the Isusu guys, the market cooperatives, and all of that. So what we are just doing is we are just digitizing the process from pen and paper and using those records that we're digitizing to give these customers access to broader financial services. For example, you can now access a loan from your Ajo savings records. So, and many other things you can do.
NITDA has put together various initiatives, programs, startup clinics, and mentoring programs. In what way has this impacted your startup, and how has it helped with the projections?
NITDA has been helpful to us as a business and, in fact, individuals trying to start up a business. And they've exposed us to investors. They've exposed us to a network of other budding entrepreneurs like us who are solving solutions, solving problems in the African space and then the outer world too. So it's been a good. There's been a good experience for us. They've paired us with mentors. They've helped us shape our business to some extent. It's generally, let me just say, they've been really, really helpful.
What do you have to say to other startups out there that are yet to have the impact of NITDA and their startup journey?
A lot of startups are going to do much better if they have access to what NITDAs have to offer, the mentorship, the data from the source, and the support generally. So it's just like having someone who wants you to succeed. If you decide to fail yourself, they just want you to succeed at all costs. So I will advise them to apply for NITDA. It can be competitive, but then, why wouldn't you try? If you don't try, you don't have a chance. So, but if you try, you have a chance. And if you get in, you're going to really, really be thankful to yourself that you actually take that step.
Okay, so how many people has this startup employed so far?
We are helping existing informal financial agents, the Ajo collectors, the Isusu collectors, the thrift, the cooperatives. So directly as a startup, we have a staff strength of about 12 now, but post-COVID we are looking to expand, and of course that would include us hiring more hands. But indirectly we are providing jobs to over 100 agents.
Wow.
Indirectly. So now service. But of course when we expand, we are going to have more.
Thank you so much, Sadiq, for joining us.
From that innovative financial product, we take you now to our personality of the week. with a deep sense of understanding of human resources and management, the very calm and cheerful Dr. Mohammed Idris Yelwa displays a very rare kind of humility wrapped in unneeded intelligence for growth. In this engagement, Dr. Idris Mohammed Yelwa speaks on administration and human resources at NITDA.
The National Information Technology Development Agency is a federal government parastatal established in 2001, with the Act coming into effect in 2007. Currently, the agency has 7 departments, 12 units, 2 subsidiary offices, and 4 zonal offices. One of the departments is the Human Resource and Administration Department. One of the functions of the department is to see that it strengthens the workforce so that the staff of the agency can be able to have the required skills, knowledge, and experience so that they can be able to deliver on their job roles. Personnel, they are the greatest asset for any organization. And organization like the National Information Technology Development Agency, which has as one of its major mandate is to regulate. Before you can be able to regulate the ICT sector, you have to be on top of your game. And that means you have to attract and retain the best talents that you have. In so doing, the agency is doing very well in that area in order to retain its personnel. And the agency has come up with some packages in order to retain their staff. One of them is the scholarship support grant. This is a grant that is provided by the agency to its workforce that wants to further their education. We also have the Long Service Award. This Long Service Award is another package that is provided for staff that have reached 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, and 30 years in the agency. They are being rewarded for their service, for the service they render to the agency. There are 3 levels to our collaborations. One of them is with the development partners and also the technology companies. NITDA as an organization collaborates with some development partners like the World Bank, like ECOWAS, then also some technology companies. Some of these technology companies, they include Huawei, Microsoft, Oracle, and many more that NITDA collaborate with. Then another level of cooperation and partnership is the professional associations. We have some professional associations that NITDA collaborate with. Few among them are the Nigerian Computer Society, the Computer Professional Society of Nigeria, the ICANN, the International Telecommunication Union, the Gulf Information Technology, and many more. These are professional bodies, both national and international, that the agency collaborates with.
thank you to Dr. Mohammed Idris Yelwa there. Until next week, on behalf of the DG, management and staff of NITDA, I say keep innovating, stay tech savvy, and see you in our next edition. I am Ewomazino Wonder. Bye for now.